Welcome to this tutorial. We are talking about single cycle waveform today. And first thing first, what is a single cycle waveform? It's really easy. It's one cycle of a waveform. You can find many free single cycle waveform on the web. The ones from Adventure Kits are really good. But we can build our custom single cycle waveform into the Polyend Tracker itself, and we can do it with random samples. I have here 3 samples. They are random. What we can do with that? So pick the first, sample editing. Here we have. We must take one single cycle of this entire waveform. So we can start grabbing a portion, and as you can see, here we have the waveform. Crop again. Okay, this is one cycle. That's negative, positive, and 0. 0 crossing and 0 crossing. We can cut it again. Okay, this is a bug. There is a bug inside this firmware 1.6, and this is a graphical bug. So when we have this bug, not always it happens, but sometimes, as you can see, we don't have the positive phase of the sample. So undo, we can go to the sample playback and loop it, start point and end point. Okay, here we go. Okay, this is a single cycle waveform, you know? And since we are looping, this acts like an oscillator. This is one shot. This is tiny. But if we loop, we have an oscillator. Every option sounds kind of different. The ping-pong loop usually adds an octave below the pitch of the sample. Now we have our single cycle. We can transform in whatever we wanna into video. A little bit of cutoff. We are activating the filter and resonance. And here we go. Here we have our new instrument made out from a single cycle waveform. But this is one option. Let's try with another. We have this chord. Let's do it again. Apply, and notice that waveforms are not always the same. Just because the information within the sample is different. So we can pick this one, for instance. Okay, as you can see, undo. Yeah, here we go. And here we have, as you can see, this time this is right. The cutting point are right. Yeah, this is kind of a sine wave. Sample playback. It sounds kind of like a dirty sine. yeah, this time we can switch to the granular synth, and we can modulate point. All right, granular position. This is a 6-step and lower the amount. As you can see, and this is it. Maybe we can do it again with this sample editor. Maybe this time we can take another portion. Okay, this is really low in volume, so what we can do inside the sample editor is to amplify a little bit. Oh yeah, and we can change the quality of the waveform itself, doing a lot of stuff. If we add gain and distortion, we obtain this. If we add a little bit of bit crashing, we have changed our waveform. This is really useful just because you can have kind of infinite possibility with the tools into the sample editor. We are cropping down. Okay. Yeah. As you can see, this is really strange and odd waveform. Okay, let's do it inside the sample playback. Okay, we are finding our starting point and our end point. And this is our new oscillator. So this is roughly and briefly what we can do with a single cycle waveform and how to produce custom single cycle waveform inside your Polyend Tracker. I hope this little tutorial will be useful to you, and see you next time.